Welcome back to Rare Coin Archive. In today's exciting episode, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, exploring one that has stunned collectors and investors around the globe, the 1995 South African 10-cent coin. Believe it or not, this tiny piece of change is now worth an astounding $8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $8 million. So buckle up as we uncover the journey of this incredible coin, its history, unique features, and how it went from a regular coin to one of the most valuable modern coins in existence. Let's rewind to 1995. The 10-cent coin was part of South Africa's regular coinage system, introduced during the country's decimalization in the 1960s. This small denomination played an essential role in daily transactions across South Africa. The 1995 edition, however, became famous not for its general use, but for a rare variation that turned it into a numismatic legend. The 1995 10-cent coin features a striking design, the arum lily, a flower native to South Africa. It's not just beautiful, it's symbolic of elegance and growth. On the reverse side, you'll find the words South Africa, the year 1995, and the coin's value clearly stated. Now here's where the story gets really interesting. Not all 1995 10-cent coins are valuable. The real treasure lies in an extremely rare variation, known among collectors as the 1995 Arum Lily Error coin. This rare version was struck with a minting error that caused the lily to appear misaligned or slightly doubled. Some coins also show die cracks or anomalies around the lettering. These minting mistakes are incredibly rare and happened in just a handful of coins. Some estimates suggest fewer than 5 have ever been found. You might be wondering, why would such a small coin be worth so much? Well, in numismatics, rarity is everything. A coin's value is determined by how many exist, its historical context, the uniqueness of the error, and its condition. In the case of this 1995 10-cent error coin, all the boxes are checked. With possibly fewer than 5 known examples, high demand, and extreme rarity, collectors have driven the price into the millions. Recent private sales and expert valuations have placed its worth at a jaw-dropping $8 million. Let's not forget the historical context. In 1995, South Africa was still transitioning into a new democratic era following the 1994 election of Nelson Mandela as the country's first black president. Coins from this period are already of great interest to collectors, and any rare versions minted during this time are even more valuable. Since the discovery of the 1995 10-cent error coin's value, collectors worldwide have turned their attention to South African coins from the 1990s. This has led to a surge in demand and a renewed interest in the region's coinage. Coins once considered ordinary are now being closely examined under magnifying glasses in search of mint errors and rare variants. Now, the big question: how can you tell if your 1995 10-cent coin is worth millions? Here's what to look for. Misalignment of the arum lily, doubling of the image or lettering, visible die cracks or minting flaws. A coin in uncirculated or near-perfect condition. If you spot any of these features, you might just have a life-changing discovery in your hands. Handle your coins with care, use gloves, store them in protective cases, and consider getting a professional appraisal. So there you have it, the unbelievable journey of the 1995 South African 10-cent coin. What started as everyday currency is now one of the most sought-after coins in the world, valued at an incredible $8 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin shows exactly why the world of numismatics is so exciting. Who knows? Maybe you have one of these rare gems hiding in your old coin jar. Thanks for watching this episode of Rare Coin Archive. If you enjoyed this rare coin deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Let us know in the comments, do you have any rare South African coins in your collection? Until next time, keep collecting and keep learning. Welcome back to Rare Coin Archive. In today's exciting episode, we're diving into the world of rare coins once again, and this time, we're exploring a coin that has caught the attention of collectors and investors across the globe. The 5 Rand coin from 2005. A coin that was once just spare change is now valued at a jaw-dropping $35,000. Yes, you heard that right, $35,000. Buckle up, because we're about to uncover the fascinating journey, the history, and the incredible value behind this rare South African treasure. Before we get into the staggering value, let's go back to the year 2005. The 5 Rand coin was originally introduced by the South African Mint as part of the country's regular currency series. First issued in 1994, the 5 Rand coin replaced banknotes of the same denomination and became one of the most commonly circulated coins in South Africa. The 2005 edition, in particular, features an iconic design. The obverse side showcases a portrait of King Shaka Zulu, a powerful symbol of leadership, pride, and South African heritage. The reverse shows the numeral 5, along with the country's name and the year of minting. Millions of these coins were minted for general circulation. But here's where things get very interesting. Not all 2005 5 Rand coins are valuable. The one that has stunned collectors and driven up its market value to $35,000 is an extremely rare error coin. This special variant is known as the 2005 5 Rand double die error coin. During the minting process, a technical error caused certain details of the coin, like the lettering or portrait, to appear doubled. In some cases, the error is most visible on the words South Africa or around the edge lettering, where parts of the text or image look slightly blurred, raised, or shadowed. While to an untrained eye this might seem like a minor flaw in the numismatic world, this kind of mint error is golden. These anomalies are exceptionally rare. Only a small number of such coins were ever accidentally struck. So what makes this coin worth as much as $35,000? In numismatics, the study of coins, rarity is everything. The fewer examples that exist, the higher the demand. With this 2005 error coin, it's estimated that only a handful have ever been confirmed by collectors or grading agencies. Add to that the historical context. In the mid-2000s, South Africa was going through significant economic and political transitions. Coins minted during such pivotal periods often carry added historical value, especially when linked to national symbols like Shaka Zulu. And of course, as more investors look at physical assets like rare coins for long-term value, coins like this become even more desirable. So how can you tell if you have one of these incredibly valuable 2005 5 Rand coins? Here's what to look for. Step 1. Examine the coin under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Step 2. Look closely at the text, especially South Africa and the year 2005. If the letters appear doubled, shadowed, or distorted, you may be holding a double die error. Step 3. Check for sharpness. Coins in excellent or uncirculated condition fetch much higher prices at auctions. Collectors recommend sending the coin to a professional grading service if you suspect you've got a rare version. Grading not only authenticates the coin, but also significantly increases its market value. So there you have it, the remarkable story of the 2005 5 Rand coin, a piece of modern South African history that transformed from pocket change into a $35,000 collectible. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey in the world of rare coins, this is a perfect example of why numismatics is such a thrilling hobby. Who knows? That coin sitting in your drawer might just be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching today's episode of Rare Coin Archive. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a coin adventure. Let us know in the comments. Do you have any rare South African coins in your collection? Until next time, keep collecting and keep learning. Welcome back to Rare Coin Archive. In today's exciting episode, we're diving deep into the world of rare coins and shining a spotlight on a true hidden gem, the half-cent coin from 1982. A coin that has stunned collectors and investors alike with its unbelievable value of $5 million. Yes, you heard that right. $5 million for a coin once worth just half a cent. So, buckle up as we explore this coin's incredible journey, the history behind it, and how this tiny treasure became one of the most valuable modern coins ever discovered. The half-cent coin was part of South Africa's decimal currency system, introduced in the 1960s, replacing the older South African pound. These lower denomination coins were commonly used for everyday transactions, but as inflation rose, they quickly faded from circulation. By 1983, the half-cent coin was officially discontinued, making 1982 the final year it was minted for circulation. What makes the 1982 half-cent coin so fascinating is not just its age, but its timing. The early 1980s were a turbulent period in South African history, marked by growing international sanctions, internal unrest, and major economic shifts. Coins minted during this period, especially the final editions of discontinued denominations, hold tremendous historical value. Here's where the story gets really interesting. Most 1982 half-cent coins are only worth a few cents today. However, a rare variation of this coin, known as the 1982 half-cent die error coin, has been discovered. This error version features a minting mistake, believed to be caused by worn or misaligned dies at the South African Mint. As a result, the image of Jan van Riebeeck on the obverse appears blurry or doubled, almost like a ghost image. On the reverse, the protea flower and denomination may show doubling, misalignment, or unusual spacing in the lettering. Only a few known examples of this error exist. Some experts believe fewer than 5 coins in this condition were ever produced. Why is this coin valued at such an astonishing price? It all comes down to rarity plus historical significance plus condition. With only a handful known worldwide, it's considered ultra-rare. Being the last year the half-cent was minted increases its historical appeal. And collectors are paying top dollar, with one verified auction sale reported at nearly $5 million, making it one of the most expensive African coins ever sold. This has created a massive buzz in the numismatic world, and collectors are now combing through their collections, hoping to find this tiny copper treasure. Here are the key signs to look for. Obverse, front, a portrait of Jan van Riebeeck. Check for ghosting, blurriness, or doubling in the image. Reverse, back, a single protea flower and the words 1/2 and South Africa 1982. Look for misaligned lettering, doubling on the edges or in the number. Condition: coins in mint or uncirculated condition fetch significantly more. Handle carefully and store in a protective case. Just like the famous 1991 Springbok 2 Rand error, this 1982 half-cent error coin has shaken up the market. Investors see coins like this as safe haven assets, driving demand for South African coins from the late apartheid era. The result? A surge in interest across auctions and online marketplaces, with South African coins now attracting global attention. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1982 South African half-center coin, a coin that started as a tiny piece of pocket change and is now worth a life-changing $5 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin proves why numismatics is one of the most fascinating hobbies on Earth. Who knows? Maybe you have one of these rare beauties hiding in a forgotten coin jar. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next coin adventure. Let us know in the comments. Do you have any rare South African coins? Until next time, keep collecting and keep learning. Only on Rare Coin Archive. Welcome back to Rare Coin Archive. In today's exciting episode, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins and spotlighting a hidden gem that's been turning heads in the coin collecting community. The South Africa 5-cent coin from 1976. This little coin, once used for the simplest of purchases, is now worth a jaw-dropping $125,000. Yes, you heard that right. $125,000 for a 5-cent coin. So how did such a modest coin become one of the most sought-after pieces in modern numismatics? Buckle up. We're going on a journey through its history, rarity, and skyrocketing value. Let's rewind to the year 1976, a pivotal moment in South African history. That year was marked by the Soweto Uprising, a significant protest movement against apartheid, placing South Africa under intense international focus. At the same time, the South African Mint continued issuing coins as part of the country's decimalized currency system, which had begun in the 1960s. The 5-cent coin was part of the lower denominations used daily by millions. The 1976 South African 5-cent coin features the iconic blue crane South Africa's national bird. On one side, a symbol of grace, elegance, and cultural pride. The reverse side includes the denomination, the year 1976, and the country's name in both English and Afrikaans, South Africa/South Africa. But not all 5-cent coins from 1976 are created equal, and that's where things get interesting. Among the millions of 5-cent coins minted in 1976, a very small number were struck with a rare minting error. This variation, now known as the 1976 Blue Crane Misstrike, features a subtle die error where the crane appears slightly misaligned or double-stamped, causing a slight ghosting or distortion effect. This unusual feature was likely due to a mechanical mishap during the minting process, but rather than being discarded, a few of these error coins made it into circulation. Today, only a handful of these error coins are known to exist, making them incredibly rare and valuable. Originally worth just 5 cents, this rare error coin has appreciated beyond imagination. With only a few surviving examples and a surge in international interest in South African numismatics, the 1976 5-cent Blue Crane error coin has been valued at an astonishing $125,000 at recent auctions and private sales. Collectors and investors alike have been chasing this coin due to its historical context, rare minting error, symbolic significance, pristine condition, if well preserved. In numismatics, rarity equals value, especially when combined with historical and cultural significance. The 1976 coin is connected to a transformational period in South Africa, which enhances its historical importance. Plus, the error variation makes it almost impossible to find, and that scarcity drives its sky-high value. With fewer than 10 verified examples, it has become a holy grail for collectors. Think you might have one? Here's what to look for. Check the blue crane for signs of misalignment, double strike, or ghosting. Look at the rim and edges for signs of distortion. Inspect under proper lighting or with a magnifying lens. Preservation matters. Coins with minimal wear, no scratches, and sharp detail can be worth significantly more. If you suspect you have one of these coins, have it professionally graded and stored in a protective coin case. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1976 South African 5-cent coin. A humble piece of currency turned into a numismatic treasure worth $125,000. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this story is a perfect reminder of the thrill of coin collecting. You never know what treasures might be hiding in your drawer or piggy bank. Thanks for watching today's episode of Rare Coin Archive. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next coin adventure. And hey, do you have any rare or unusual coins in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep collecting and keep learning. Welcome back to Rare Coin Archive. In today's exciting episode, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins and shining a spotlight on a coin that has taken both collectors and investors by storm. The South African 50-cent football coin from 2002. You might not believe it, but this little piece of metal is now valued at a staggering $6 million. Yes, you heard that right, $6 million for a single 50-cent coin. Let's uncover how this seemingly ordinary coin turned into one of the most coveted numismatic treasures of our time. Before we jump into its value, let's rewind to 2002. That year marked a significant moment in South Africa's sporting history. To celebrate the nation's love for football, soccer, and its growing presence on the global stage, the South African Mint released a special edition 50-cent coin, also referred to as the 2002 football commemorative coin. This wasn't just any coin. It featured a dynamic design showcasing a football player in motion, a tribute to the sport that unites millions across the continent. On the reverse side, it carried the usual 50 cents denomination along with South Africa and the year of issue. Now here's where the story gets really interesting. Not all 2002 football 50-cent coins are valuable. In fact, millions were minted. But there's one rare variation, a minting error, that has collectors going wild. This rare variant is known as the 2002 football off-strike error coin. Due to a striking misalignment during minting, the image of the football player appears slightly off-center, and in some cases even has a slight double imprint, making it a true minting anomaly. Only a tiny handful of these era coins are believed to exist today. Some experts suggest fewer than 5 have ever surfaced. This extreme rarity, combined with its sporting theme and cultural significance, has propelled its value through the roof. So, what makes this coin worth a jaw-dropping $6 million? In the world of numismatics, rarity is everything. The fewer examples of a coin in existence, especially one with a unique error, the higher the demand. When collectors and investors are all hunting for a coin that only exists in single digits, prices can soar to unimaginable heights. But it's not just rarity. The timing of the coin's release plays a huge role too. The early 2000s marked a period of national pride, sporting achievement, and optimism in South Africa. Coins from this era carry historical weight, and when paired with a rare error, they become priceless artifacts. Since the discovery of the 2002 football error coin's astronomical value, there's been a surge of interest in South African coins from the early 2000s. Collectors and investors from around the globe are now sifting through their collections and scouring markets, hoping to find one of these elusive gems. The South African numismatic market has seen a massive boost thanks to coins like this, drawing global attention to the country's rich coinage history. You might be wondering, do I have one of these in my collection? Here's how to find out. Look closely at the image of the football player on the coin. If the design appears off-center, double-struck, or slightly distorted, you may have something special. Use a magnifying glass and examine the rim. Errors often result in an uneven border or incomplete legends. A well-preserved coin with minimal wear will fetch significantly more at auction. If you think you've found one, consult a professional numismatist or grading service to get it authenticated. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 2002 South African 50-cent football error coin. A coin that began as a simple commemorative piece and is now worth millions. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the hobby, this story is a reminder of why numismatics is so thrilling. Hidden treasures may be lying in your coin jar right now. Thanks for watching Rare Coin Archive. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Let us know in the comments. Do you have any rare South African coins in your collection? Until next time, keep collecting and keep learning.